discussion here on Couch Coach Live. So our first topic, question number one, the elephant in the room. Is Colin Kaepernick blackballed from the National Football League?
Yes. Of course.
Yes. We both.
Let's go around that.
Yeah.
Because you got certain analysts who say, okay, he's not a starting quarterback. Okay, if he's not a starting quarterback, then you let him come in and try to compete. So I'm not saying that you give anybody a job unless,
Right.
He hasn't been a shot on himself in the last 3 years.
Yeah, no doubt.
And now they're bringing up all these excuses. Oh, his vegan diet, he can't keep yeah.
But Tom Brady's
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say to be at the high level.
And then you got Mike Glennon.
Right.
As a starter.
As a starter.
I got one better than that. Tom Savage. Really,
Savage.
dog?
Savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
Really?
And
You
yeah.
trying to go somewhere with Tom Savage? Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
And what makes this interesting is because when you have this conversation, like you said, a lot of people are giving you these type of fillers, like, oh well, this person, he's not good enough, this, that, and the third. And I had a good idea. If I could do something called a blind resume. So I'm gonna go based on Colin Kaepernick's stats last season. So last year he was at a 59% passing completion rate, 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And if I told you his top receiver was a guy named Jeremy Curley, okay. So minus anything, we just say John Doe. John Doe, he's a vegan. He's a great guy, and he had those type of stats. Guess what? You will sign him. You don't. This we are living in an age. No offense, and like I said, this is my guy. But anytime a guy like I should say this out loud, but it is what it is though. When Kirk Cousins is commanding $25 million in this league.
Well, he's commanding it now after
Yeah,
he dropped the ball.
Right, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. How the quarterback value is at its lowest point that I can remember. This is at a point where, like you said, I mean, we got guys like you said, Mike Glennon is starting and got a job. Mark Sanchez. Right.
He's still getting paid?
Yeah.
Yes.
For what?
Butt fumbles.
Cleveland has no quarterback.
No, they
Period.
do.
Right.
Yeah, they do.
They cut him.
They got
Brock
Brock.
Osweiler.
They're cutting him.
They're gonna cut him.
They're cutting him.
Yeah, they're gonna cut him.
It costs too much cut him. No, it costs too much cut him.
But
They ain't trying to pay that $70 million contract like that.
and then my thing and that's what I like what we're doing here. We're putting it in the football perspective. And people don't. And you look at in the past couple of years, he's had different offensive coordinators year in and year out. His ability to adapt to schemes should be like a major plus.
Yeah.
Which, and that's one thing is let's just be when we have a critique of him, let's be real.
Yeah.
If the reason why you don't think he should make it is because of what he did, I'm fine with that. But do not sit here and tell me a guy that's almost throwing 60% of his passes, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and his top receiver was Jeremy Curley.
Yeah.
If you know Jeremy Curley stats, or you know who the hell he is, then we can talk.
Yeah.
We can talk.
But the biggest issue I have with like a lot of quote unquote analysts, they're telling me that they're saying that okay, well he can't do this. He doesn't have. He has an arm strength. He doesn't have good downfield progression, and it's too late in his career to learn how to do this. And I think that's crap because if he puts in the work, like you see guys rehab, they have to rehab to do this to get themselves better.
Right.
Why can't he learn how to put touch on the pass?
Yeah.
You see basketball players do it all the time. Take Michael Jordan for example. Michael Jordan.
Perfect example.
Don't in the paint all you.
Big time.
Came back from 95, 96, jump shooter. So it can be done. It's just
right. But don't feed us that line.
Ryan Tannehill has a job.
Right. Ryan Tannehill has a job. What other guys who we Nicky Foles.
Watch your mouth. Saint Nick Foles. But
Stop, don't do that.
The best.
Matthew
Did
Barkley.
you just say Saint Nick Foles?
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's a couple Saint Nick.
Stop it. Nick Foles is terrible.
Landry Jones has a job, folks.
Yeah, but he's back up.
Yeah, but still. But
if Ben goes down,
then
quite often
should be sinking. Shout out to Michael Ray Richardson. But anyway, So,
But Shannon Sharp was saying, the best possible spot for Colin Kaepernick is Kansas City.
Right.
Even though Alex Smith probably would hate that in the most.
Yeah, most definitely. Because his job is that.
He lost his job to this guy once before. He's
that's
right. In the last 3 years.
Once again, yeah. And this is my thing, and that's my thing. Like you said, the whole how these people are feeding us these lines like this aggression stuff. But as an offensive coordinator, you have to work to this man's strengths. It's like anything. That's just because this person can't be fixed. But guess what? What you do is you amplify his strengths and weaknesses and how your offense can cater to him. This ain't,
another thing that kills me was, to bring him in as a backup, you can't run the same system. Why can't you?
And then my thing is this, and another thing. Well, and this is something bad. I remember this was like in a chat one time. Well, he doesn't, he wants $9 million or whatever. Look, I don't care if he wants $9 million, $500,000. No one is visiting. No, he's not visiting no NFL facility. That's the problem. Yeah. That's what
it's the Ray Rice situation
it's all over again. And that's one thing.
But you have somebody like Chris Carter who's advocating that Johnny Manziel deserves a second chance.
Right.
Here's a guy who has drug addiction, alcohol, domestic violence, who deserves a second chance. But here, Colin Kaepernick just took a stand on what he felt was right and what was wrong.
And he has a right legally as a citizen to do what he did. What Johnny Manziel did, he even admits that he wasn't prepared to be as a quarterback. He would drink and then go to Las Vegas here and there. That lets me know that you're not focused on the game.
He's an entitled athlete. That's what he was.
And that's my thing. And then even he gets a sniff when as far as with the Saints are concerned.
New Orleans brought him in.
But no one bought Colin Kaepernick in. And that's why I said, don't tell me about this where he wants $9 million. He wants this.
Because you can easily have an incentive-based contract. That's
right. And Shannon Sharp made a great point. I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago. But he was like, it's funny, but last year the Broncos was getting ready to pull the trigger on a deal to get him. Mm-hmm. Why all of a sudden now everything just washed away. So So now our next topic, Gronk. I think people are starting to notice now that there's such a double standard, and it's funny that we piggyback to your show at D.
Yeah.
And we talked about WrestleMania last week, and someone had Gronk made an appearance there.
Yeah.
Fresh off of back surgery in December.
Yeah.
And there was no backlash. So a lot of people are starting to really notice that there could be a possibly double standard when it comes to the treatment of certain particular athletes. So you guys,
I disagree.
Really?
Interesting. Because here's the thing. It's funny because I was watching NFL Live and they talked about this. And my thing is, with Gronk, it's not like he came in. It's not like the stuff he do is detrimental to anybody but him.
That's true.
He don't go beat up women. He don't go driving 5 million miles an hour down the road. He just parties. Yeah. It gets videotaped. It gets put online. I mean, he be acting a fool sometimes. But you know what? Everybody did it. You can sit here and be mad at it. And it's funny because I think it's funny that some people say a double standard.
Yeah.
I mean, you just mad that it ain't you. To me, it's just being mad.
But the thing was, he got permission from the Patriots. Robert Kraft said it was okay. Yeah. If it's not his contract, you have certain guys who have contracts like Ben Roethlisberger. He can't ride a motorcycle.
But he rode a motorcycle anyway.
Without a helmet.
Right.
But then they put that in his contract. If it's not in your contract, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
If they don't want you to do something like that, they were talking about how certain NFL players have a no basketball contract. At any point in time, off season, regular season, whatever, you cannot be caught on a basketball court. If it's a problem, they will put it in your contract. Gronk is the fun-loving frat guy. Right. They have no problem. That's who he is. When he steps on that football field, he's all business.
Yeah. And that's what I think, and this is one of those things where it's such a reach, more so than anything. Because to me, I think what that is, it's a reach. Because and a lot of people, especially from media outlets, have been talking about, well, if it was a certain particular athlete that we wouldn't criticize, would criticize them more than other people. I would, to an extent, I do agree with that to an extent. But like I see, if it was a guy like Odell Beckham Jr., I don't think we would have a problem with that.
I mean, I'd like to know who feels differently. I mean, because my thing is, Kraft allowed WWE to have Gronk there. One, because he knows that WWE is going to take care of him. I mean, let's be real, it's not 100% real.
Right.
So everything's planned and scripted.
Yeah.
So he could get himself hurt, but the chance of getting himself hurt were none.
Because they would, like you said.
And what he did, because I actually watched WrestleMania.
He did a football
He was in a 3-point stance, and he ran at the guy and pushed him down.
Yeah.
That's the same thing you do in non-contact practice.
Exactly.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just like, I feel like, and it's not the first time WWE's had a football player, or any other wrestling league for that matter has had a football player.
Yeah.
So, Pac-Man Jones was on TNA, and he actually got physical.
Yeah.
He won a tag team championship and got physical. So, once again, those guys out there who are complaining and stuff like that, I mean, I chalk that up to the haters. Because, you just mad it ain't you. Because if you went and did some, it's one thing if you Richard Sherman and you're holding it out, and then the next thing is you get caught being in a party drunk or stuff. Well, that ain't normally you, dog.
Right, and that's the thing too, and that's a lot of people saying it's a difference because it's him authentically.
Yeah.
And that's where it really boils down.
It has always been that way.
Because if we seen him doing something different, then that's where the criticism will happen.
Yeah. New England knew who they got when they had drafted him. So, I mean, they allowed him to do his thing. As long as he comes to work and does what he needs to do for the Patriots.
And it's not like he's out partying on a boat at 6 o'clock in the morning in Miami after you just got finished the game.
Oh, see?
Exactly.
So,
he does have his drunken party boat thing. But that's awesome.
But he do it in the offseason. Versus, and that's another thing.
Right after a game before a playoff game, a short week before a playoff game.
Right. But, it is what it is.
I mean, so it's not double standards, it's the importance of the situation at hand.
Right. And it's a reach because what it is, we're looking at case by case examples and stuff. Like, he had permission to do this versus these guys knowing that.
You take a couple years ago.
And my thing, my thing is everybody was all about, well, let them live their life. Yeah, but there's a time and place for it as well. And I don't mind what they did in a sense. It's just more so if there's a time and place for everything. When when something of that nature is going on, it's time for you to get off your, just relax.
We had a player on the Eagles, Jason Babbitt, a couple years ago. He wanted to go running with the Bulls in Spain. Yeah. See, stuff like that can be very much more detrimental than jumping it off the crowd at WrestleMania.
Right. That's
yeah. But here's the thing. Yeah. Had they not posted a picture of them being idiots posing on a boat?
Yeah. You would never know. And that's what I'm saying.
It's social media.
That's what makes social media so powerful.
Yeah.
As they told you. But yeah, I mean, Gronk will be Gronk, and Odell will be Odell. So they be shirtless on a boat. It is what it is. So, but shout out to Odell, man. Odell gave my squad some good calming. For some bizarre reason, he followed the team during our miraculous championship run, the North Carolina championship run. So definitely shout out to Odell for now. But of course, when September roll around, we still in this. So now, another topic that I want to discuss in the round table, and this is something. These are like a lot of things that I've been talking to with people during the course of the sabbatical that we had. A lot of topics they've come up as far as should college athletes get paid, and of course in this spectrum, I really want to kind of touch on like the March Madness aspect of college basketball and the generally highly revenue-driven sports.
They get paid.
I think they need some kind of monetary allowance.
I think
because,
so.
like I said, the tournament just made $1 billion.
Right.
Now, how do you wage that amongst players? You give it to if this guy's the starting guard or this guy's the first guy off the bench. Like, where's the denomination have to come from?
Yeah.
But especially even in the NCAA football,
Right.
when bowl season comes around, you got millions and millions of dollars made. Just okay, then you have all right, whatever this sponsor is, we're going to give the kids this.
Right.
But then if they get caught with something like was a couple years ago, some team got Nintendo Wii's.
Right.
But if you get a PlayStation as a gift from somebody else,
It's
that's a violation.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
what it is in bowl games, it's a $500 amount violation, a $500 amount man thing. So basically, if you go to a bowl game, you get a swag pack full of stuff. Maximum amount is either 500 or 1,000. I can't remember. So, and like you can look this up and see what every bowl game, all the games, stuff like that. So those are pretty cool. The NCAA tournament, if you go to the NCAA tournament, once again you get swag pack. Everybody gets a swag pack. Now, I believe each round, the higher you go, you may get something else.
Yeah.
But like I remember a couple years ago, I guess let me back up. About 17. When I went to college at Old Dominion, I did radio for our radio station, and we called all the basketball games, and we got to go to an NCAA tournament when ODU made it. So that was cool. It was in Connecticut. So they get like this swag pack for going. Every player, every trainer, everybody. So that year is when Beats by Dre came out.
Okay.
And every player had a set of Beats by Dre. That's $200 right there. Now, with that being said, I understand the monetary value. They also do get per diems. So, I don't know exactly how much that is. That may be via college, depending on the college or whatever. Now, here's my thing. Like, I understand people say, well, they want to get paid, or they should get paid. Now, here's going to be my rebuttal to that.
Okay.
I didn't get a free education. I didn't get food when I wanted it. I didn't have to pay for room and board, and not just during the season, anytime. So, me personally, I have an issue about that. And then when they go on any away trip, they get a per diem. So, if you're mad that you got to save your per diem, well, good, you should know how to save your money. It's not like that little per diem. It's not like you get $5, $10, stop at McDonald's. Nah, it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
So, if you're saying that they should get a check every week, they do. I mean, throughout the other parts of the season, I can only speak from what I kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
I know some players at ODU even had jobs on campus, like basic jobs on campus, and they, it's work study money, whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Each school is different.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be a fair thing because some schools can afford it and some schools can't.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Unless you say each player gets $100 a week, but then you just can't play basketball players. You gotta pay football players.
Yeah.
Then you gotta pay lacrosse players. And this is both men and women. So by paying players, you're opening up this can of worms. Yeah, they made $1 billion, but how much did they spend?
Right.
And that's stuff we don't know.
And that's a great point. But I look at, and this is a perfect example because the tournament, this is something that's really new to me as far as the payout. So for each game you play in the NCAA tournament, you get $1.7 million over the course of 6 years, which I think is like 200.
Your conference.
Yeah, your conference gets it. So I did the numbers. Of course, Gonzaga and University of North Carolina played 5 games. So of course they generated $8.5 million per team for the conference. Mm-hmm. So ACC, between all the teams that made the tournament this year in the ACC, they'll give them $30.8 million, and that's over the course of 6 years. Just imagine they're gonna probably make that every year. When you're thinking about, especially that major conference.
Yeah.
Now with the compensation wise with that would help maybe the higher you get, the more you get. From that perspective, that would kind of even the playing field in a sense. When you go to those type of schools where that happens, and I look, because I even ventured on, this is something that I actually I heard from Jalen Rose at one point, how maybe, because with colleges they have multiple streams of income. So if it was a situation where if the merchandising of the actual product of that school, like say if it's like at the championship shirt, and say if it's $40-some, like all the kids should get a cut out of that was on that team, something of that nature. And like I said, I think more so, and I used to was the thought of they need to get paid, but I think more so I'm now leaning towards more so giving them something like an annuity. Something in a sense, I think it would help them, because it's kind of hard to because at first, especially now as I'm maturing, I'm older now, that these guys need something, because you can't give an 18, 19-year-old kid this kind of money coming, from college, like in this realm where they're playing, pretty much an amateur sport. That, and giving them an annuity where if they graduate or what have you, could help them going forward. That's like pretty much their payback for playing college sports. That's what I'm leaning towards now. If it was ever to have a situation, I'm not about, like you're saying, if they have a game, say, hey, let's get them $50,000. No, we're not gonna get, like you said, giving them a check, like that. But more so, I think more so of an annuity.
And just sitting here thinking about it, if you start paying them players, like, okay, who gets this kind of money?
Right.
You're gonna start seeing all kind of recruiting violations.
Right, and that's
You're gonna see it rack up. It's like, well, if you go to this school, they're gonna start paying this guy more under the table because you got this booster here who's president of Fortune 500 company.
Yeah,
and that's assuming that that actually doesn't happen.
Yeah.
right. We're gonna act like, well,
But not
there
in
is
good
no.
programs.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have recruiting violations.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
of course not.
That's what they say.
Yeah, friends of the boosters.
Friends of the boosters. I mean, how many? Let's look at how many Fortune 500 CEOs.
Oh, the blue chips?
Yeah.
Friends of the program.
Friends of the
Wow.
program.
Let's see what's going on down in Raleigh.
I mean, I'm
That
pretty,
sounds like an investigation.
I'm pretty sure in Chapel Hill it's going on too.
It's definitely in Chapel Hill.
I wouldn't say all that. We have cleaned
Come
up.
on, man.
We have
Really?
cleaned up. We
African
have.
American studies.
I said we have cleaned up that curriculum. We've already gone through that before in previous settings here on Couch Coach Live. We have cleaned the program up. It is a full academic clean sweep of that program. So it is what it is.
Go to the Coupe de Gras.
So, in the world of sports, we've always had sports dads. We've had the Richard Williams, the Earl Woods, God rest his soul. These just type of fathers who are just they're the love to hate or type of guy. So now we have a new guy on the scene by the name of LeVar Ball. Of course, if you're
All says.
yeah, right. LeVar Ball says that, man, I'm not living like this, man, because I went on a little tirade about that. But anyway, so LeVar Ball, of course, if you've been sleeping under a rock, is the father of three of the Ball children of Alonzo Ball, who actually was at UCLA, now is going to be going to the NBA to play. Then you have LiAngelo's coming up this year, and then LaMelo is 2019. So of course these are all going to be UCLA bound kids.
Before we get to this,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah. So
when do we as people start naming our children like
normal.
Right. Basic stuff?
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
I just want to
So now and we've gone over there's certain things that has happened, and so the biggest question to end this week's roundtable is LeVar Ball helping or hurting his sons?
When he first came out, I was like, okay, I think he's crazy. But since the tournament has started, I kind of know he's crazy now.
Extreme.
Just about all of the lines that he's crossed.
Right.
And all it's going to take is for one son, because you were talking about how, the Jordan Brand Classic can't have none of the Ball kids because they denied Lonzo. They didn't want Lonzo, so they can't go get LiAngelo or LaMelo.
Yeah, because he's a shoe manufacturer's worst nightmare.
Yeah. It's just going to be a front office nightmare because
Yeah.
whoever whoever drafts Lonzo,
Yeah.
God forbid,
Right.
he's going to cause that team, the front office, hell. Because all of the rumors about how he's handled the high school coach, the rumors are speculated about how he's handled Steve Off's job at UCLA, it's just too much. And you can't stop him from getting in front of a camera. So the media pundits, they're going to see any chance to get a microphone in front of him, he's going to open his mouth. He's never seen a camera that he's going to shy away from.
Facts.
And he's hurting his kid because Lonzo is going to be the first one. The next two, they're walking on eggshells right now because of what this father is going to do. You know, he's going to, no, I don't want my son to wear this. You know, he can't wear this. He can't do this. Y'all sponsored by who? No, he ain't doing this commercial.
Right.
And then he wants $1 billion
for the 3 kids. And I'm like,
He ain't never seen it.
Right. And I'm telling you, like, what initially I like you said, I like his approach, but now it's getting to a point where you're really, honestly, you are taking the extreme focus off of him. And I tell people this all the time. It's going to affect Lonzo at the next level. Tremendously.
Just now, with the comments that he made earlier today,
right?
That it's the white kids' fault that they lost against Kentucky. Now here you have children with a biracial parent.
Yeah, that has a white mother.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
Right.
Especially with the racial tensions going on in this world, along with sports.
Right.
Now you're gonna say, well, it's the white kids' fault.
Right. So now, like you said, when you go to the next level, so say eventually you go to the Lakers. So now you're looking at a guy like Timothy Mozgov. He's gonna, you're gonna piss people off. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we well, I don't know, he got paid.
Yeah.
But But when you look at and like I said, it's fairly or unfairly. When your parent, when he makes those type of statements, they're gonna put that on you, unfairly or not.
Writing check that his kids gotta cash. Just
like I don't know if you remember when we talked one time about Marcus Vick. Remember all the tweets about Marcus Vick talking about the unfair treatment of his brother Michael Vick. And we, everybody's gonna surmise those tweets to Michael Vick and thinking that that's what he's saying, but somebody's saying it for him. And that's going to be the problem with him going forward. And now I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys have heard that LeVar actually wants to be his agent.
Yeah, and I saw that coming.
And I knew it was going to come, but then this is going to make it even worse because now the father's fine, like you said, like you can have a situation where, hey, I can delineate you from your father, that's fine. But if he's your agent, he's going to be a person who I'm going to have one-on-one contact with. Now, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah. And that's why it's perfect that he would go to the Lakers, because Rob Pelinka is the general manager there, and Rob Pelinka is probably one of the best agents who used to be ever. Yeah. So he can't come to Rob with that craziness, because Rob's going to look at him and be like,
whatever.
But then that hurts his son.
It's going to hurt his son. And that's what I'm saying. This is what's going to happen. It's going to affect his son, and then even on the court, because now if I'm John Wall said it best, he's going to get lit up, even though he's a rookie, but it's going to be even more because now I'm looking at you as like, okay, you over here, you boasting and showboating, and your daddy talking about you better than Steph Curry. If you was on that team, you would win. You'll be better than Steph Curry. I'm like, who are you? You just a 19-year-old kid. And that's what I'm saying.
He's got a target on his back.
And you're not going against guys who got an 8 a.m. physics class. You got grown men that got to feed their wife and their children, to feed their family. They're not gonna play with you.
Can you imagine him trying to drive down the lane and Boogie Cousins is standing right there?
Done deal. He'll knock you into Mississippi.
He'll take that tag any day.
Any day.
But as this is when I would hope that Lonzo himself be like, thank you, Dad, for giving me this far. I got it.
Right.
And he needs to do that.
Yeah. But the thing that also has to worry about is now coming up in 3 years, I want all my sons to play on the same team.
Right. And that's what's going to end up ultimately happening.
Well, that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but what he's going to do as their agent, he's going to try to flow that in people's ears.
He's going to pull what's his name? Michael Dickinson and Steve Francis move. If he gets drafted to the Boston Celtics, Nope, he ain't playing for Boston.
Right.
Trade him to LA now.
And why would I put them all together? That makes no sense to me.
Because he won that
The
because
dad won
it's
that.
a package deal.
Yeah. They all, so none of
It's
the
not.
kids have ultimately made it on their own because they've always been together.
Until Lonzo. Lonzo has actually made it on his own.
At
He
this
will,
point.
he will be in the top 3 because of him,
Yeah.
not because of his brothers.
And what happens, like you said, and all of it, it's just setting them up, and it's going to make it worse for those other 2 kids that are coming to UCLA. Because now, if I'm a white athlete that played at UCLA, or if I'm like, Steve Alford's son, if I'm him, I'm like, do I really want to play with this dude?
Well, I think
Do
he's
really
a
wanna play
senior.
with him? Yeah,
Isn't he a
well,
senior?
yeah, he's a senior, but I'm saying it's in general,
Oh,
even
yeah.
with the white
It
players.
doesn't help Steve Alford any.
At all.
And
Like,
Steve Alford, it's funny how, I guess he said he's done some stuff with Steve Alford. He ain't done nothing to Steve Alford. Because if he did, Steve Alford would have left. He wouldn't. Steve Alford's not the type of coach who would take that type of stuff.
Right.
So my thought process is very simple. Steve Alford's probably going to end up having a conversation with Lonzo Ball. I mean, with his daddy, and being, look, I need you to shut up because you're making it worse for everybody.
Right, and you're gonna make it worse for your sons when they
Yeah.
come
And
here.
if you don't, then I'm going to have to renege on the scholarship, and you can open up and go somewhere else. Because he's got to, when it's all said and done, he's got to deal with that flashback. And, if it's not a safe and inclusive environment, it's not going to work.
True.
And he needs to have that conversation with Ball's daddy. I mean, if he doesn't, then he's an idiot as a coach.
Yeah, and hopefully has already had that conversation.
Hey, look at him.
But
Look at him.
so
What are you talking about?
definitely and it's one of the things was like, dang, should he have took that Indiana job at this point? But it's
As we watch him on the TV, there's Daddy right behind him at the NCAA
And the kids.
Players Award.
yeah, but
Yeah, he ain't won it.
yeah, but it is.
Frank
what it is.
Mason, baby. Petersburg, Virginia.
Yeah, and as the president of the
Frank Mason
fan
Haters
club, yeah,
Really,
right
dog?
there.
How you
Yeah.
gonna be a Frank? He's from VA, though. How you gonna be a?
I don't give it. Just because they're from Virginia, they get no
Yeah.
pass from me.
Wow.
Trust me.
Clearly.
Trust me.
Clearly, he does not.
Trust me, because he's like that.
There's
Shout out to Russell
There's
Wilson.
a curly-headed boy from Tuckahoe.
Dang, that's what you call him? A curly-headed boy from Tuckahoe. Jeez.
But yeah, so we can take a brief time out. We'll come back. We'll do our buy or sell segment. We'll talk a little Richard Sherman, Luke Kennard, and we'll talk about some free agency, Eagle-wise, Redskin-wise. It's Couch Coach Live. We'll be right back.
Dad, could y'all try to put some makeup on? Just saying. I mean, you're in a public event, girls. Try to put some makeup on. Just try. I mean, for God's sake, somebody